Hello race fans, it's been a couple of weeks here, but I am glad to be back doing races, and the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series drivers are raring to go. We have returned here to Daytona, as this is going to be the PINGAS 300. Starting in our front row is going to be Cody Llamas, who's third in points. He's got a little bit of gap from second in the points, Michael Norman, who's going to start in the back. So we're going to have to check and see what's going to happen here. Starting right beside him is Callum Wales, who's 17th in points. He's been in a little bit of a drought lately, but we're going to have to see if he can come out on top, as we're about to have those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright boys, just like we talked about in the meeting, what's going to pay off for us today is patience and consistency. Good smooth racing on the racetrack, and that's what will take us up to the front. We'll be there at the end of this thing.
Well, while the trucks are rolling off pit road, here is your starting lineup for the PINGAS 300. Alright, these drivers are ready to go for 20 laps of action. If anybody needs a good run today, it's these two drivers, Jack Richards and Aaron Wiliams, but they're both starting in the front. But you never know. This is Daytona. Anything can happen. Steven Gonzalez, he's gonna try to look to sweep Daytona. He's starting mid-pack right beside his good buddy Joseph Lombard in the 09 truck. As the pace truck is getting ready to go into pit road, what kind of battles will we see? Will pit strategy be a factor? We're going to find out as the green flag is out here at Daytona. Cody Llamas in the 22 already trying to run away with lead, as we already see some 3 wide action back here. There goes Robert Brooks going on the low side of Chris Dollerton and Lyndon Wright in the 23. He's got his Red Horse Racing teammate Brian Pasternak right behind him, and we're having a battle for the lead already. Here comes Jack Richards with the help of Aaron Wiliams in the 48 and James Qualls. Oh man, look at James Qualls. He's all over the back bumper of that 48 truck. Last time we came in at Daytona, we raced under the lights. This time we're racing in the daytime. And leading the first lap, without a doubt, it's going to be close, but it's going to be Jack Richards. Our Season 1 champion just led the first lap, but he won't have the lead for long because here comes Aaron Wiliams and also James Qualls. James Qualls, he's going to make it 3 wide for the lead. And oh man, these guys are going 3 wide, row for row for row. And oh man, we got Oh boy, we got a truck in the wall. That was Chris Dollerton. That was Chris Dollerton in the wall. And I think we had a wreck. Oh no, Alex Drayton. 5th in the standings. And I know the points leader, Tim Fiegel, he was involved. As well as William Duncan. And his teammate Cole Dalley. But leading them to line is gonna be Robert Brooks. Oh boy, I think we had another wreck. Oh boy. Did we? I don't know. I think we had another wreck. Oh boy, Dillon Poteet, Andre Lannings, Trent Dunham, Aaron Wiliams. Oh man, Joshua Collard. Oh man, we have a huge wreck in the front stretch. And oh man, Preston Plourd again. And oh boy, Trent. Oh man, they're still wrecking. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, I look away for 1 second and these guys, oh my goodness, they're just piling into each other. Oh man, and Tim Fiegel, oh man, the points leader. Oh man, he wrecks twice. I think he's gonna be done. But oh man, leading to the yellow flag was Robert Brooks, and he got Brian Pasternak right behind him. 3rd is Evan Earnhardt, 4th is Callum Wales, and 5th is James Qualls. Oh my goodness. Wow, I look away for 1 second and I think we had 3 wrecks. Oh boy, that's gonna take out a good chunk of the field. We're gonna have to take a look and see what happened here, as we already have our first caution here at Daytona. Stay tuned. Now this is the first accident I saw. I'm trying to find out what triggered this accident. And oh man, it was Cole Dalley and Danny Wells. Oh man, Cole Dalley and Danny Wells made contact with Alex Drayton. Then up ahead, Chris Dollerton, he was scraping along the wall. Then he got turned by Lyndon Wright in the 23. Oh man, so that's what happened there. Then Joshua Collard, he goes down low. So that's what happened to the 6 truck, as well as Preston Plourd and Alex Drayton back here. But then we had another huge wreck, and it involved, I think, probably a third of the field. This is the battle for the lead right now. Let's fast forward a bit. James Qualls, he was the leader for a brief time. And I'm trying to find out what happened here. Let's see. This was the battle for the lead right here. The caution was already out, and I'm trying to see where. Oh boy, there it goes. It was Aaron Wiliams and Jack Richards right here. Aaron Wiliams hooks the left rear quarter panel of Jack Richards, and that sends the both of them down right onto Evan Earnhardt and Shawn Henley in the 8. Aaron Wiliams smashes the wall. Jack Richards gets into James Qualls, but James Qualls, he saves it. But Aaron Wiliams, he spins out right in front of his teammate, the pole sitter, Cody Llamas. Shawn Henley spins out in front of Jack Richards, but he's able to keep it going. But then Aaron Wiliams, he gets slammed by his own teammate Seth Cole. Then Danny Wells, he slams into Trent Dunham. Then Andre Lannings, he slams into the back of Dillon Poteet. And oh man, it's just a huge chain reaction. And oh man, Michael Norman, oh man, second in the points. He's missing the entire front end of his truck. There's Travis Mitchell, he spins out right in front of Anthony McCrury, who's got damage in the 98 truck. And then there's Jasmin Acosta, who started dead last in this field. Let's bring it back a bit. Okay, it looks like Michael Norman slams into the back of Barney Ward, and that's what man lose the front end of his truck. Then Travis Mitchell, he got slammed by Jasmin Acosta. That's what sends him into a spin. And oh man, just a huge wreck down the front straightaway. And oh man, there's Dillon Poteet and Kurt Mortanik along with Andre Lannings. There's Joshua Collard. Something happened to him. Oh boy, he slams hard into Matthew Wheeler in the 07 truck. Okay, so that's what happened to Collard. Then, oh man, Matt Wheeler, he gets another hit from Preston Plourd. Oh man, just look at that 07 truck. Oh man, that 07 truck is just breakdancing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Matt Wheeler, he went for a wild ride. And it still doesn't end there, because another accident happened. Trying to find out where. There's Arnold Columbia in the 86. I think he got into it with Preston Plourd. Let's bring it back a little bit once again. Yeah, Preston Plourd, after coming in contact with Matt Wheeler, he spins out right in front of Arnold Columbia. Arnold Columbia, he's 7th in the points. Oh man, a lot of guys gunning for the championship were involved in this huge wreck. And oh man, this is really a long replay. I believe this is going to be the longest replay I ever had, but then it still doesn't end there. Trent Dunham, he slams hard into his good friend Preston Plourd. Then when you know it, a lot more chaos happens here. Chris Dollerton, he runs into the back of Preston Plourd. Then Aaron Wiliams gets a hit. Then Alex Drayton gets into it, as well as Lyndon Wright. Then here comes William Duncan in the 93 truck. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. I can say the same thing for our points leader, Tim Fiegel. He slams into the back of William Duncan. Then here comes William Duncan's teammate, Cole Dalley, into it. Wow, it's just a huge chain reaction on the front stretch. Wow. Just unbelievable. And here we are back at Daytona, getting ready to go with 1 lap to go on the restart. And let me tell you, just from that first caution, we have lost half of our field. There are 18 trucks still on the track, and they can still race. And here is the long list of drivers who are now out of this thing. William Duncan, Dillon Poteet, Andre Lannings, Trent Dunham, Kurt Mortanik, Preston Plourd, Matt Wheeler, Joshua Carlson, Arnold Columbia, Zach Carlson, Jasmin Acosta, Anthony McCrury, Michael Norman, Chris Dollerton, Cole Dalley, our points leader Tim Fiegel, Alex Drayton, Aaron Wiliams, and Lyndon Wright. That is it. We have 18 guys left, and our leader right now is Robert Brooks. Second is Cody Llamas. Third is his teammate Dillon Young. Fourth is Travis Mitchell with some damage to his rear end. Fifth is Jack Richards. Sixth is Seth Cole with damage to his rear end as well. Chris Kyle is 7th. 8th is Barney Ward. 9th is Danny Wells. And rounding out the top 10 is Callum Wales. And here's our Daytona winner from the first race of the season, Steven Gonzalez. We're gonna have to check and see if he can double down, as we're having the restart. Sorry about that little fail there, but we got 14 laps to go and 18 trucks to settle it. Sorry for the dwindled down field, but we had a whole lot of huge wrecks on our first caution. As now these guys are going single file. Well, the two Penske trucks they were trying to work together, but now Dillon Young, he's going under his fellow teammate Cody Llamas for second, and that's going to allow Robert Brooks to drive away. I'll say something about Robert Brooks. In season 1 of the Nationwide Series, he's just been having horrible luck, baby. But here in the Truck Series, he's been running pretty consistent. And oh man, he just slammed the door on Dillon Young. Oh man, he blocked him from getting that lead. And here comes Chris Kyle into the third position, but not for long, because here comes Callum Wales with the help of James McCloud in the 31. His teammate Travis Mitchell is on the outside right now. He just lost a couple spots, and oh man, I just saw a truck deep in the apron. That was James Qualls. Whoa man, what happened to the 10? Whoa man, that was close, but we're still going green. I'm thinking he came in contact with Danny Wells. I don't know, but oh man, he was deep. Oh man, he was deep in the apron, but he managed to keep it going. That's good driving by the 10. Right now he's shown in 17th position. is I believe the pack just separated into two now. The first 8 trucks are now single file as Robert Brooks, he's still hanging on to the lead, but don't count out Dillon Young yet. Here comes Cody Llamas on the inside of James McCloud. And oh boy, these guys are running hella close. The front 5, just look how close they are. They better not let up because anybody can get turned. Dillon Young, I bet he's waiting on making his move. Next time by, we're gonna have the halfway mark as Robert Brooks, he is not letting up one bit. First 5 trucks, they're still single file. Running in 6 now is Evan Earnhardt in the 60 as Cody Llamas and Jack Richards, they're trying to work up a little 2-truck tandem there, but I don't think it's working. The front 5 guys, they're just freight training right now, and it looks like Evan Earnhardt, he's trying to make it a 6-truck freight train now. The 6 of these trucks, they're doing this to get away from the rest of the pack. This is pretty much a 6-truck race now, and I don't think anybody is making their moves yet. Dillon Young, he almost got out of line, but just as soon as he does that, he's gonna drop like a rock. These guys are going more than 190 miles an hour, and Robert Brooks, if he keeps doing what he's doing, he'll win. I don't know though. It's too soon to tell, as we now have 10 laps to go. And Callum Wales, oh man, he's looking to the inside of Dillon Young. Well, he was, but I think he changed his mind. Let's ride on board with the 13 of Callum Wales. And oh boy, Callum Wales, he just went to the outside. And oh boy, and oh man, Dillon Young. I think Dillon Young's coming down pit road. Yes, he is. Oh man, 3 Dodgers are coming down pit road. Dillon Young, his teammate Cody Llamas, and Jack Richards, as well as Travis Mitchell out of the Turner Motorsports stable. And here comes Barney Ward now as well. I don't know what's going on here. And oh man, we just had a lead change. Callum Wales. Oh boy, Robert Brooks, he just got out of line. That's gonna give the lead to Callum Wales now. But James McCloud, he is all over the bumper of that 13 car. These two have been glued together for like the last 5 laps. Well, pit strategy is definitely going to come into play now as leaders are coming in. Well, all of them except Evan Earnhardt. Evan Earnhardt, he's staying out to lead a lap now. Evan Earnhardt stays out as he just put Barney Ward a lap down. Second now is Shawn Henley. Third is going to be Brian Pasternak. And fourth is Joseph Lombard. I don't know who's going to be fifth. I think it's going to be James Qualls right there. I don't know, but let's head back to Evan Earnhardt. And Evan Earnhardt, he has a huge lead over Shawn Henley, more than 5 seconds. But I bet Evan Earnhardt, he's gonna come down pit road this time by. Is he? Yes, he is. He's coming down right now. Will Shawn Henley and Brian Pasternak? Yes, they are. Them two, along with Joseph Lombard, they're coming down. So I don't know who's going to be the leader right now. Barney Ward, he's about to get his lap back. And James Qualls is coming in. So, well, I thought James Qualls was going to be the leader. How about Danny Wells? No, Danny Wells, he's staying out. Danny Wells, he may be the new leader. I don't know. Oh no, it's not. Danny Wells, he's a lap down, so no, he's not the leader. I have no idea who's gonna be the leader. It may be James McCloud. I don't know. There's Evan Earnhardt. He came down pit road as leader, but he needs to hurry up and get up to speed, or he's gonna get passed by James McCloud. Here he comes. But I think Evan Earnhardt, he's still gonna be the leader. Yes, indeed. Evan Earnhardt, he's still our race leader. Pit strategy helped him out, but James McCloud, he's got a huge run on the outside, and look at him. He just glued to the back of Evan Earnhardt now. And here comes Callum Wales and Dillon Young into the picture. Look at the run they're getting. Oh man, James McCloud and Evan Earnhardt, they both had to block those two from passing them. And here comes Chris Kyle, and oh boy, Chris Kyle, he just left Dillon Young to dry. That's gonna make him drop down to 6th position. 7th now is Joseph Lombard. 8th is Brian Pasternak. 9th is Shawn Henley, and 10th now, I believe, is Jack Richards. Yes, it is. But here's the main focus up here. Evan Earnhardt, he's been looking to try to get a win for so long, and he's really been struggling as of late. Evan Earnhardt, 15th in the standings. A win here would really do him some good. And this is pretty much a 6-truck race now. And with 5 laps to go, anything can happen. Who's gonna make the move? Whoa! Oh man! Contact between Chris Cobb and Robert Brooks. That was close. And oh man, that made him go 3 wide. That's really gonna make them lose a lot of speed. And oh no, these guys, they caught to Danny Wells. Oh no, the slow truck, he must have just left pit road. And oh man, he is holding up Evan Earnhardt and Robert Brooks. And that is going to give the lead to James McCloud in the 31. James McCloud now has a huge gap over 2nd place Callum Wales. But can he hold that lead though? Replacing Jason Marshall in the 31. Now we got ourselves a 3-truck tandem. James McCloud, Callum Wales, and Dillon Young. Both James McCloud and Dillon Young, they're looking for their first Truck Series victories. Callum Wales, he already has a win. I believe he has 2 wins. I'm not sure. But oh boy, it ain't over until it's over. Dillon Young, 25th in the standings. He's not in contention for the championship, but a win here would really give him some momentum. As we now have 3 laps to go. If the caution comes out now, the race will be over. But we're still going green and strong. Chris Cobb, the lone Ford, now running in 4th. Robert Brooks, he dominated the first half of this race, but I don't think he's gonna win. Right now he's running by himself in 5th. And Evan Earnhardt, he's still being blocked behind Danny Wells. He just lost 3 more spots to Brian Pasternak, Shawn Henley, and Joseph Lombard. Oh man, that's a real tough break for Evan Earnhardt. As we head back to the front, and some trucks are pitting again. Oh boy. We now have 2 laps to go. Can James McCloud hold off and capture his first Truck Series victory? We're gonna have to check see, but right now he has a hungry Callum Wales right behind him, and don't count out that blue deuce, Dillon Young. If anybody needs to make a move, they need to make it soon. But I don't know if these guys are good to go on field. James McCloud, he better hope so. Coming out of turns 3 and 4, we are coming to the white flag. Does anybody have to pit? And oh boy, Dillon Young has a pit. Dillon Young cannot make it, as James McCloud will take the white flag. This is a 2-truck race for the win. The 31 and the 13, palindrome numbers. And oh boy, Callum Wales, he trying to look under McCloud, but McCloud, he throws down the block. Now they're heading into the back straightaway. This is Callum Wales' best chance to make a move, and he's not doing it. Oh wait, he's trying. There he goes. Callum Wales, he's trying. And oh man, these trucks are going side by side. This is for the win. Going into turns 3 and 4. and oh man, it's a drag race, and Callum Wales has cleared James McCloud. But oh man, James McCloud, he got to run on the outside. Who's it gonna be? Coming down to the checker flag, it's gonna be Callum Wales. Callum Wales wins the Pingas 300 here at Daytona, and he just beat out Callum Wales. Fail. He just beat out James McCloud. Big, oh my god, huge fail there. But oh man, I'm flabbergasted right now. What a finish here. Callum Wales brings out that Toyota power, and he wins here at Daytona. Callum Wales captures his second Truck Series victory of the season here at Daytona. Third is Chris Kyle. Fourth was Brian Pasternak. Fifth is Joseph Lombard. Sixth, Robert Brooks. Seventh was Shawn Henley. Eighth was Tony Blaiser. Oh man, Tony Blaiser, we haven't even talked about him all day. Ninth was Stevie Pye. And rounding out the top 10 was Seth Cole. Oh boy. Pingas 300. Oh my goodness. Callum Wales pulls a rabbit out of his hat. He pulled off the move at the perfect time, and he capitalizes on James McCloud. And James McCloud, you gotta give it to him. He gave it his all, and he comes out with a strong second place finish today. Alright, now it's the top 10. Evan Earnhardt ends up 11th after being held up by Danny Wells. I don't think he's going to be too happy with the 5 truck when this is over. James Qualls ends up 12th. Dillon Young and the Blue Deuce had to pit, so he ends up 13th. And Jack Richards was the last truck on the lead lap. Cody Llamas, our pole sitter, rounds out the top 15. Then it was Travis Mitchell, Danny Wells, and Barney Ward was the last truck running a lap down. And oh man, just look at these lists of guys who dropped out from just that first wreck. Lyndon Wright, Aaron Wiliams, Alex Drayton, our points leader Tim Fiegel, Cole Dalley, Chris Dollerton, Michael Norman, Anthony McCrury, Jasmin Acosta, Zach Carlson, Arnold Columbia, Joshua Collard, Matt Wheeler, Preston Plourd, Kurt Mortanik, Trent Dunham, Andre Lannings, Dillon Poteet, and William Duncan. That is our entire field. Half the field was gone. But oh boy, pit strategy really came into factor in this, and Callum Wales, he just squeezes out long enough and pulled the rabbit out of his hat. He captures his second Truck Series victory of the season here at Daytona. Well, that's gonna be it, guys. I can tell you right now, the points, they're definitely gonna be jumbled up after this one. We'll see you next time for the next race.